Hamilton. Now we've got to do this guy here, Max Verstappen. So the rule change since Verstappen entered Formula One, mostly because of Max Verstappen. Let's get into it. Minimum age requirement for the F1 Super License. Max Verstappen was signed by Toro Rosso for the 2015 season at just 16-year-old. The rule change has changed back, incidentally, but the FIA introduced new Super License requirements effective from the 2016 season. Drivers must be at least 18 years old. Okay. 2016 Japanese Grand Prix. The Verstappen rule, moving under braking. For me, that is, maybe you'll accuse me of being biased, that is worse than the weaving that Hamilton supposedly was. So Verstappen aggressively defended against Lewis Hamilton by moving under braking into the chicane, forcing Hamilton to take evasive action. The FA prohibited drivers from changing direction under braking in a way that would cause an avoidable collision. Absolutely justified. Expansion of the Verstappen rule. This was at the 2016 Belgian Grand Prix. Verstappen made an aggressive defensive move against Kimi Raikkonen. I think we've shared that on a video here on the show, including moving under braking and weaving. Now, the rule change, the FIA expanded the rule to penalise any dangerous defensive manoeuvres. Drivers are not allowed to make more than one change of direction to defend a position. Any movement that impedes another driver in a dangerous manner is prohibited. Completely agree. Use of alternate lines and track limits. Track limits, Max. 2017 United States Grand Prix. Yeah, incident. Quite a famous one. Verstappen overtook Kimi Raikkonen for third place on the final lap by going off track, cutting inside the track limits in turn 17. The rule clarification was the FIA provided clarifying definitions of track limits. The track is defined by the white lines. As we know, overtaking or gaining a lasting advantage by leaving the track is prohibited. That's what, interestingly, Lando Norris did do. The difference between that at the United States Grand Prix, where Max blatantly went off track and Mario Karted his way past Kimi Raikkonen, was that Lando Norris was pushed off track by Max Verstappen, which muddied the waters a bit. Number 5, driver conduct and physical altercations. Again, fairly serious. 2018 Brazilian Grand Prix. After a collision with Esteban Ocon, Verstappen confronted and physically pushed Ocon multiple times. People have been arrested for less, believe it or not. Rule change. The FIA strengthened regulations against unsportsmanlike conduct off track. Drivers must conduct themselves professionally and with respect. This is one of the reasons why a lot of people like Max. I know he pushes those rules, but this one, yeah, absolutely stone bunker naughty boy Max. Physical altercations can result in penalties such as community service, fines or suspension. Next one, formation lap overtaking clarification. This was at the 2021 Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Verstappen overtook Lewis at the start of the formation lap. I don't quite agree with this one being in there, simply because in 1994 Michael Schumacher overtook Damon Hill on the formation lap and got a penalty. So I think this one's a bit unfair, but the FIA clarified rules regarding the formation lap conduct. Drivers must maintain grid possessions during the formation lap unless a car is delayed leaving the grid. Overtaking only permitted if a car is delayed. Yeah, I don't quite agree with that one there. So list all that one out. Clarification of forcing a driver off the track. This is very now, isn't it? The 2021 Brazilian Grand Prix. The incident being Verstappen defended his position and, let's be fair, pushed Lewis so wide he pretty much ended up in the sea. Almost at turn 4. The rule clarification was the FIA issued clearer guidelines on overtaking and defending, but they didn't give Max penalty. Okay. If an overtaking car is significantly alongside, the defending driver must leave at least one car's width of space. What's interesting about this? Drivers must not deliberately force another car off the track. Okay, I mean, you could really just put that for Max Verstappen, Lando Norris at the US Grand Prix. If an overtaking car is significant alongside, he was. The defending car must leave at least one driver's car width of space. He didn't. Drivers must not deliberately force another driver off the track. He did. There we go. But anyway, detailed criteria were provided for the stewards to assess incidents consistently. They haven't. 8. Technical regulations on rear wings and park firming. Yeah, this was silly though, but still. After qualifying, Verstappen touched and inspected Hamilton's rear wing and parc fermé. The rule clarification being the FIA reinforced the rules regarding parc fermé conditions. Drivers and team personnel are prohibited from touching or examining rival cars. Verstappen didn't get a penalty. Mercedes could have argued that's the reason why the DRS was so wide. It would have been really, really silly. Could he have proven it either way? Maybe not. Who knows? Anyway, yeah. Double yellow compliance, double yellow flag compliance. That was at the 2021 Qatar Grand Prix incident. Verstappen failed to sufficiently slow for the double waved yellow flags during qualifying. The FIA reinforced Max Verstappen, to be fair, did get a penalty for this. The FIA enforced the importance of yellow flag compliance. Stricter penalties were introduced for Verstappen's failing to respect yellow flags. Brake testing and sudden deceleration. The 2021 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Verstappen braked suddenly in front of Hamilton while attempting to let him pass, leading to a collision. Both drivers, I think, were silly here. Hamilton was like, what are you doing? But I don't know why he stayed right behind Max. Maybe, I think he did think, oh, he's going to hit me if I go either side anyway, because it's Max Verstappen. But this was just all very silly. Way more naughty for Max than Lewis, though. But the FIA reinforced rules against dangerous driving behaviours. Sudden deceleration or brake testing that endangers other drivers is strictly prohibited. Procedures for safety yielding positions were clarified, including proper communication protocols. Number 11, restrictions on post-race celebrations and dangerous driving over the finish line. The 2021 Styrian Grand Prix. So Verstappen slowed down and before burnouts or drifted over the finish line to celebrate his victory. Yeah, this one, I think as long as you do it sensibly, really, really silly. No. Safety car, poor Max. I mean, don't agree with that one. Max should not. No. Safety car restart procedure at the 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Verstappen often drew alongside. It was Hamilton at the time ahead. During the car restart, the last lap dash to the title that many people felt, including myself, shouldn't have happened. During safety car restarts, notably during the controversial 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, where he pulled alongside Hamilton before the restart. The rule change, the FIA updated the safety car restart procedures. Drivers must remain in a single line without overlapping until the race resumes. Overtaking or drawing alongside another car before crossing the start line after the safety car has pulled into the pits is also prohibited. Drivers cannot gain an advantage by positioning themselves alongside the car on a restart. That was already the case, but that was reclarified because yes, Verstappen was a tad naughty. Clarification of pit exit rules. 2023 Monaco Grand Prix. During the race, Verstappen appeared to cross the exit line when rejoining the track, leading to controversy over whether he violated the rules. The clarification was the FIA tweaked the pit lane rules clarification that drivers must not cross any part of the car over the pit lane exit when rejoining on the track. The updated rule specifies that touching or crossing the line with any part of the car constitutes a violation. And it says, interesting to note that aside from the pit lane rule in 2023, the last rule change or clarification directly attributed Verstappen's action was 2021. There we go. Interesting. Yes, I thought that made for interesting reading. Many Verstappen changes. He's an amazing driver. Don't get me wrong. He is a generational talent as well. He does cross the line sometimes. Let's be fair, or at least very near the mark sometimes. And I haven't known in Formula One since I've been watching in the 90s. So many rule changes because one driver. But then that's why people love him so much. That's why he's got such a big fan base. But then, hey, so do all the other drivers. So does Hamilton. So does Norris. But I am kind of glad that the FIA have come out and said we need to look at these rules because what happened in the USA, yeah, we need to be better than that. And that I completely agree. If you like what you see, please give us a subscribe. That would be lovely. Until then, stay safe and we'll speak to you soon.